The Property brothers, Drew and Jonathan Scott, are dynamic twins who have been dominating the home remodeling sector like rock stars. Their successful story, however, takes a spin-off when Drew Scott has dropped a bombshell by announcing his departure from the show. Keep watching this video to know more. Earlier this week, the sudden global spread of news of actor Drew Scott's passing worried admirers everywhere. The August 2023 rumor, however, has already been revealed to be a total fabrication and is merely the most recent in a long line of false celebrity death reports. Thankfully, the Property Brothers host is still with us. Immediately after learning of the talented 45-year-old actor and television host's passing, hundreds of followers began posting condolence notes on the Facebook page. The death fake caused the Twitter sphere to go crazy as usual. While some gullible followers trusted the message, others were immediately doubtful of the story, possibly having learned their lesson from the numerous phony celebrity death reports that have surfaced in recent months. Some claimed that the rumor was a hoax because no major Canadian network had reported it, despite the fact that the passing of an actor of Drew Scott's renown would have made national news. 52% of respondents to a recent survey for the Celebrity Post still believe Drew Scott's death was fake. Fans are going crazy and speculating that he is leaving the real estate industry. The rumor mill is also churning quickly, and people are guessing as to whether there will be an epic drama. Before we dive into what has happened to Drew Scott, you guys have to know the legend of the kings of real estate. The Property Brothers are not only the kings of real estate, but they also have best-selling books, killer home furnishing lines, blockbuster HGTV series, and much more. Due to their outstanding personalities, the 7 seasons of the show have been a crazy experience for the fans. James Daniel, known by his initials JD, was born in 1976, 2 years before the twins Jonathan and Drew. The Scott brothers were born and raised in Canada, and as teenagers, they caught the entertainment bug. Jonathan was devoted to being a professional magician, while Drew and JD both desired to be actors. The twins eventually started buying real estate, flipping houses, and selling them while they were in college before deciding to devote all their attention to it in the early 2000s. In early 2011, HGTV and the W Network in Canada both started showing their series Property Brothers Forever Home, Celebrity IOU, Brothers Versus, and numerous spin-offs were all born from the show. Being the youngest of the brothers, Drew Scott has had an exciting childhood. He grew up with twin brother Jonathan and older brother James Daniel. Their parents were initially under the impression that they were only expecting one child. Therefore, Drew's birth came as a surprise to them. Jim Scott, their father, had arrived from Scotland with aspirations of being a cowboy and had worked as an actor, stuntman, and assistant director in the motion picture business. But he made the decision to put his family first and relocated them to a horse farm in Maple Ridge. Due to his handiwork and ability to provide comic relief on the set of their shows, JD was enlisted by Drew and Jonathan to help them on a few of their projects. When matters between the brothers got heated, he acted as a referee on the show and hosted behind-the-scenes coverage of Brother vs. Brother for the HGTV website. In the 2019 episode of Property Brothers Forever Home, the Karma Inc. actor underwent home renovations. So in 2019, JD Scott came up with a drastic revelation regarding his health. Even while he usually smiled when he was on camera, JD was actually dealing with major health problems. The TV celebrity disclosed his illness, which had been battling for more than a year, in July 2019. JD's illness remained a mystery despite countless additional symptoms, numerous doctor appointments, scans, tests, and medication. When detailing his health struggle at the time, he remarked in an Instagram video, "Anything over 69 to 70 degrees, I would suddenly feel like my skin is on fire. I'd start passing out, and I'd be out of commission for sometimes days. There was a really serious infection, and you obviously don't know how long that's been present," he added. But he added that it might have been there for a while, in which case it would have been causing all these reactions. Doctors provided JD with some clarification about his ongoing health struggle in September 2019. He revealed his diagnosis of acute mercury poisoning on Instagram. In 2019, on Halloween, JD wed Annalie Bell, his wife, following his illness. A few days after the wedding, he offered an update on his health. As of 2023, the 45-year-old pleasant and self-deprecating brothers have become popular cultural favorites, as those who are familiar with them are aware. Through their restoration program, Celebrity IOU, they convinced celebrities like Gwyneth Paltrow to smash walls with sledgehammers. The pair was most recently courted by the White House for a comedy short for the Correspondents' Dinner in April. Even Tina Fey added a joke that ran throughout the entire season of Girls 5 Ever in an effort to get a Property Brothers cameo. And now that they're both settled in Los Angeles, Angeles, Jonathan with actress Zooey Deschanel, and Drew with wife Linda, they just want to accomplish more. Canadian reality TV star Drew Scott rose to fame as the co-host of the program Property Brothers. He and Jonathan Scott's identical twin brother were both born on April 28, 1978, and the two of them have had a major influence on the home restoration genre. In the program, which is created by Cineflix Media, Drew plays the realtor and Jonathan plays the contractor. Due to the show's tremendous success and the dynamic duo's professionalism in the industry, various spin-offs have been produced, including Buying and Selling, Brother vs. Brother, Property Brothers at Home, and Property Brothers Forever Homes. Drew is a co-founder of Scott Brothers Entertainment, which was founded by him and his brothers and specializes in the creation of production of television programs, motion pictures, and online content. Additionally, he and his twin have introduced Scott Living, a brand of home goods, and Dream Homes, a division of Scott Living. Along with being active in the entertainment world, Drew is also involved in charitable and philanthropic endeavors. Drew Scott lives in Los Angeles with his wife Linda Pham when he's not working. Several TV programs have featured accounts of their partnership and individual endeavors. They have Property Brothers at Home, Drew's Honeymoon House HGTV series that followed their own home's makeover. Additionally, they participated in a TLC program called Drew and Linda Say I Do that documented the events leading up to their May 2018 wedding in Italy. Drew Scott has established himself as a well-known and admired personality in the world of reality television thanks to his diversified profession, commitment to charities, and personal projects with his wife. It was reported, however, that Drew didn't have any serious ailments. Actually, JD Scott, his older brother, was the one who had health issues. JD revealed in 2019 that he had a strange disease but wasn't sure of the precise diagnosis at the time. He eventually admitted to having a stomach infection nevertheless, and he also raised the prospect of mercury poisoning. Despite the lack of clarity regarding the cause of his illness, JD underwent treatment and was on the road to recovery by 2020. JD continued to be active in their shows and pursue his own hosting, writing, and producing projects, as Drew and Jonathan, his twin brothers, supported him throughout his health struggle. Drew Scott, on the other hand, hasn't been cited as being ill. He's been working hard on his career and making TV appearances. JD was also frank about his odd sickness, which included mercury poisoning and a stomach infection. However, there is no proof or mention of Drew Scott being ill or having any health problems. What remains a mystery is why Drew Scott suddenly decided to call it quits with the show and thus disappointing fans worldwide. All we can do now is wait for a reasonable explanation. Drew Scott and Jonathan Scott could be Canada's most successful double export. Identical twins and serial entrepreneurs, the Scotts have parlayed their first home improvement series, Property Brothers, into an unscripted empire. Since taking over production of its flagship, they've established themselves as HGTV's primary source, providing around 17% of the cable network's original programming. As of May 2023, there'll also be key selling points on Warner Bros. Discovery's new streaming service, Max. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, comment down below why you think Drew Scott is calling it quits. Until next time, goodbye.